How to batch create AI images using photos or photo packs like in this case. This is the idea of the video. I will talk over the setup and how it works in ComfyUI. It's free. It can be run on your computer. This pretty low GP intensity. I'm running it on just 4 gigs of VRAM using SDXL models in ComfyUI. If you're unfamiliar with ComfyUI, I have a free introduction to ComfyUI on my Patreon. My name is Anton Tenitsky. I've been a 3D artist for over 15 years. So previously, I worked on our rivals. And before that, long time ago on Penguins Madagascar. Now I'm learning AI tools and sharing it on my channel. You can get better stuff done using Flux. However, Flux is a lot more intensive. The next video will be about Flux. Let's take a look at this setup and I will walk over it and how it works. You can get it on Patreon as it is, but I don't have any secrets here. You can go and see how this works. So first of all, we are starting load image batch node. You can see this is a part of was node suite. It is set to incremental image node. It is connected to a folder with a whole bunch of images from my photo pack, which I showed, and it is published on Photograph. And you can grab photo packs on Photograph. I'm a co-founder there, so you can use them for your AI needs if you need to. I have some notes here for the resolution and for the use cases of this node. You can see it's pointing to a folder where it is picking up all the images. Then it goes to a depth ControlNet. To drive our AI generations, I'm trying to get a depth map. This depth map is black and white values. The white comes from the nearest part. The black goes to the further away. Using photos and batch photo generation allows you less prompting and a faster generation and faster turnaround of different ideas. And in this case, my load image batch node goes into the depth anything. Depth anything. You can see here, resolution is very important. I'm resizing the image I'm getting, and I'm getting a pretty high-res images. They're like 4K or 5K or 7K pixels in size. It picks the shortest side of the image and it assigns this value, 768. You can go to 1024. It will be the shortest side of the image. Maybe the other side will be like 1536 or 1248. We don't know. But this is important to understand the way the resizing is working, and it will work both for portrait images and for landscape images. So this is very convenient to be able to resize right here. Then this goes into the apply ControlNet nodes. This depth image that we've created with our little preview here. And apply ControlNet is going to process this depth image to pass it down to AI model. And to help to process that, we are using SDXL ControlNet Depth model. And you can find it if you go into the model manager and you start to look for SDXL Depth model and plug it in, and it will run it. You just need to refresh your browser, click and pick from the drop-down list, and that will be connected to the apply ControlNet. The apply ControlNet then goes to the case sampler, and I will talk about case sampler in a moment. Let's talk about other crucial nodes. I will talk about the AI model I'm using here. This is Juggernaut XL by Diffusion. I will give the link in the description if you want to download it. It's a 6 GB model. And I had a commentator saying, like, how do you run a 6 GB model on 4 gigs VRAM? I don't know why, but it runs and it does get fed properly to a video card. Maybe it's getting broken down to chunks and it's compressed or whatever. Then you can see this is going into my clip text encodes. This is my positive prompt and this is my negative prompt, which I keep blank. I try generally to deal with only positive prompts because a lot of other models on the market and I dealt with like 20, 30 of them. They all basically deal with positive prompts only. You can see here, I put Star Wars for quick reference, for recognizable style to be introduced in the image. You can just remove that and say sci-fi, black metallic city, in all can be medieval castle. It can be anything you want, really. Then these clipping nodes, they go and they get piped to the apply ControlNet where everything gets combined. And then it gets kind of shipped, the positive and negative gets shipped to the case sampler. And going back to our model, load checkpoints node right here. This one is also connecting to VA encode. We are encoding the model and we are encoding the pixels we are getting from the depth anything. So we're getting this image And what we are really getting, what's really important here, is the resolution. We are dealing with the resolution. We are passing down the resolution to the VA encode node, and it encodes this image into latent space where all the magic is happening and where the K-sampler turning the AI noise into the image we're trying to achieve. I can see the settings here. My seed is set to increment, so every new image is going to be next number, 654, 655. The steps for this particular model are set at 30. Classifier free guidance set at 4, CFG. Sampler name is set at this parameter. So these parameters are basically taken from CV.ai, and these parameters, what they recommend, and they give the best results apparently. There's a bit extra explanation here in the note. If you want to pause and read it, go ahead. And then we have our VA decode, variational autoencoder, and decoding from the latent space to pixels. And I have this comparison node that comes from RGThree pack for the folder is guiding the AI generation. It helps a lot, in my opinion, and you can browse other photo packs. There are a lot of ideas you can get, or maybe you want to use your own image gallery and just plug in your image gallery and run this all and create a bunch of images. And then I use from VA decode, I use this save image node where I just put a SDXL as my file name prefix, and then I have my folder where I export everything. So I don't like to use default output folder. I like to use a node that allows me to export the files where I need them to be exported. And this is the whole network. Again, if you can build it yourself, or if you don't want to build it, it's available on my Patreon. Thank you for watching. And a slick little side note that learning AI, learning ComfyUI, and learning everything that goes into it allowed me to build my own project. So recently I've launched a photo ripple where you can put 3 to 10 photos into one gift, a movie gift of color restoration and animation to your loved ones, like I did for my mom. Go check it out. It might be of use to you. And see you in the next video where we'll try to use Flux to get better results.